especially for copyright, like Copy AI and some of these others that even ChatGPT you could use to help write copy, which is kind of the creative process. But it's a bit right now, and this is the think tank, the nonprofit that I work on, the trade organization. It's one of the things that we're trying to understand the extent to which artificial intelligence affects some of the areas, the organization of marketing, meaning like who will be doing, like, is it about becoming a prompt engineer? As a copywriter previously, you might have just written all the copy yourself. In fact, something I've done a lot of in my career is written copy. But now you can utilize AI to write that copy for you. So what does that mean? Like, well, you have one prompt engineer that inputs into AI to get multi versions of copy. But so I think it's a bit of an unknown right now. And I would frame it around, like, in these technology changes, there's a body of research around how changes in technology affect the world that we could lean into in there. There's also, and that's possible. It's also possible that AI represents kind of what we would call, it's like an exogenous variable, which is just a fancy word to mean like, hey, that doesn't fit in with our current models, it's separate. And so if it is indeed exogenous, then we don't really know how it's going to affect things. So it's okay that that's still forming. But I would say there's an opportunity for students to become, there's a lot of jobs in this area of prompt engineering around AI, and there's pretty strong evidence for this concept of using AI for personalization in creative. So just the fact that, like, if you get a banner ad and it has your name in it, it's one of the things that's kind of being studied. Is like, okay, does that work better? Is it creepy? What is the consumer? How does it change the consumer's perception? Even if it's personalized a bit around, like, if you're working at a supermarket and you are a strawberry person, not a mango person, well, should you get the mango version of the banner ad rather than the strawberry version, and can AI generate that for you? And so those are some of the tools that I think where they appears right now to be the most promising in the areas where I've worked as a practitioner and done a bit of consulting, is that you can see a real tangible enhancement to the goals, the conversion goals that are set apart. And so I think that's some ways the most exciting, which is not, like, by the way, that's still not as fun as but all the cool creative things that could come out of it. I mean, you're talking about mangoes versus strawberry or whatever.
Right.
But that versioning, there appears to be some nice evidence that personalization could be really helpful. So I don't know if that answers your question, but it's right now we don't fully understand the extent to which it will affect the business, but we kind of, it could be similar to other technology changes, but it also could be largely different. And I think there's value in reserving judgment right now because we don't fully understand if it's one, the other, or a combination.